Hi guys, it's Mino and welcome back to another episode on the channel. We are back on the Hypixel Skyblock servers if you do want to come and join us. Hope you are doing well and keeping safe. And today guys, we've got another very exciting episode for you. Today I'm going to be showing you how to maximize your combat XP to get to your level 50 combat level as fast as possible. I'm going to be showing you all the tips and tricks to maximize your boost, get as much combat XP as you possibly can, and in the fastest and hopefully cheapest way. So yeah, we're going to jump straight into today's episode with a few tips and tricks that I have found. Some will start off quite basic and then we'll build up to find the quickest ways and easiest ways for most leveled players. So if you're a new player, they'll be more relevant at the start, and if you're more a mid to end game player and you still want to find some new things, then stay tuned to the end where we'll find out some more higher level stuff that you guys will probably be able to unlock and do. But the first thing is, guys, if you guys don't know, there are boosts, very basic boosts like these, which are combat XP boosts. These give you 20% more combat experience. That is quite a basic one to know, but I thought I'd start off with the basics. These come from the presents that you open with the Jerry event. We do them at the end of every episode, so I highly recommend drinking these. These are very basic. As you can see, combat XP boost. This is the highest levels you can get, and that gives you 20%. So I highly recommend doing that. It's very, very essential. Secondly, with the boost, we come to part 2. If you guys don't know what booster cookies are, they're something that you can buy. You get one at the free. You can buy it with in-game gems, or you can buy, I think about 2 mil at the bazaar. Very simple, very easy to get your hands on. As you can see, these give you bits which you use for in-games. Check out my previous video on that. It shows you all the best things to buy. But the main thing is here, just there, you can see a plus 20% skill XP boost. So I highly recommend doing that because it means you can stack. So you get your 20% XP boost with your booster cookie, and yet your bonus 20% XP boost from your potion. And of course, if you'd seen my previous episode on alchemy, when you take any potion, so as you can see, this is 36 minutes, I take this potion, it will be able to, as you can see, just go like that, and then if you come over to your start and click on active pets, active things, as you can see, I've now got up to 54 minutes because of how long it took me to say. So as you, the more your higher alchemy is, your potions actually last longer. So I highly recommend checking out my previous episode on how to get alchemy 50 as fast as possible and in the most efficient way, because then you'll basically be able to maximize that. Now, as you can see, the next one is using the wolf pet. So I didn't know this, and I had to do a bit of research when it came to the pets and everything, but I didn't realize after doing some research that you can get your hands on a wolf pet. As you can see at the top just there, it is a combat pet, which is always a Brucey bonus, and the main thing is right at the bottom here. As you can see, it says a combat XP boost of 16.2%. So that means as you level this pet up with combat, it gives you more combat boost XP added on. So I highly recommend getting this pet and leveling up anyway. It's a really good thing to do. I've just bought this for 1.5 mil, which I thought was a pretty good price, and it also has the held item at the bottom here. So this gives you more combat XP boost to add on for the pet. So it means it gives 40% extra pet XP boost, which means it levels up your pet faster, which naturally levels up your boost faster. So I recommend doing this, and you'll see how this links into further on as we go into more of the in-depth stuff. But as you can see, we've got ourselves a boost from the booster cookie. I haven't got one. You get your boost from your potions, which is your 20% more combat XP boost, which I highly recommend doing. And of course, getting your wolf pet is highly recommended. So I'm going to right click the wolf pet on, as you can see, and then I will activate the pet. So come over to here, and there it is, boom. So I've got my pet active at the moment. Of course, it's a bit lower level. So that's definitely the best place to get your initial, all your boosts, because as you can see now, we're stacking all of our boosts. We've got our wolf pet, we've got our potion, and therefore you would have your cookie. Of course, at the moment, there's a 2-time boost on all skills, so I highly recommend doing that, as it's probably the best way in order to, it's the best way to get all your main skills done. If you get your stuff done right now, you basically stack all your 20%, plus you get your extra times 2, which is very, very useful, especially if you're trying to grind anything big. I'm trying to grind dungeons at the moment, so I recommend doing that. So now the next one is, of course, if you want to now just go PvP, let me just find what the zombies are. You can fight the zombies, which give you 16.7, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. The next best thing to do is find Maddox. Now, I haven't done any Slayers, but through the research I have done, this is the guy you want to come and speak to. So these are Slayers. Slayers basically are what you do is you click to fight a boss like this, and it costs you 2,000 coins to start. And what you do is basically you'll do this and it will give you a challenge to go and kill so many zombies, for instance, and then it releases a boss. What happens with doing these challenges, it gives you bonus XP. So when you do this one and then you go on to Tarantula, which is spiders, you go on to Sven, which is the wolves, and then you go on to Void, which is the new one, which is in the end, which we'll come on to at the end of the episode. All of these are really, really good because every time you go up the levels and you start to level up what the bosses you fight and the levels you go up, as you can see here, just there goes, you have a boss leveling rewards. You get combat XP per, as you can see, gain levels from XP, unlocking rewards per level, and the bonuses are you get guaranteed permanent combat XP boost. So yes, it is only a few percent, but if you're trying to stack your percentage points up, I recommend doing Slayers. Slayers are an excellent way to get permanent boosts and also to get really good XP, because of course when you kill higher level mobs, you get better drops, and grinding out Slayers initially at the start is a lot more fun than when you're grinding it for long periods, but it's definitely a brilliant way to get as many permanent boosts really for when you're doing your combat XP. So I definitely recommend doing the Slayers. Slayers are quite simple. You just click on here, you'll click to slay, and then you'll go off and go to the crypts, which we were just at, if you guys remember. We were just around here, so this is where all the zombies are. You'd go in here, kill all of them, and what it comes up at the side here just saying you're close to spawning the boss, and that's basically how it functions. Or you can go to the crypts, which if you guys haven't seen is just down here, where there's a load of zombies down here as well. So there's a very fast way of getting that all done, and it's a very, very good way of getting your XP high, and it gives you permanent boost. Like I said, it's the best way to do it, and it means you're stacking all your pets, all your boosts, and also you're stacking your Slayer XP and your permanent boost. So that is a very important topic. Now, for anyone who has done all of that thinking, okay, but how do I maximize what I'm going to be doing for it? So you either take out a lot of Slayer bosses, which can get quite long, but it's what is recommended. They offer some of the highest XP. Or one of the best places to go, if you guys don't know, is you want to be heading over to the end. So the end is offering at the moment the best place for combat XP. It's the best place to grind it. Yeah, and I just recommend going for that. So you probably start at the top, because if you guys don't know, the weakest Enderman start at the top. As you can see, when I kill one Enderman, I get 111. So that's everything added on. Normally I think it's about 40, but with everything times up, we are currently at nearly 2.5 times that. And as you can see, the Endermen are quite easy depending on what level you're at. And as you can see, you can use the flower pet, and it will just, there you go, that's 300 combat XP straight away there. So what it does is you can use the Enderman pet if you want to, but it won't give you the combat boost, I believe. So I highly recommend sticking with the wolf pet, and if you're strong enough anyway, you can one tap a lot of the Enderman anyway. So at the moment, this is the best place to come and grind your combat XP. Of course, if you head right down to the bottom and you're trying to fight the zealots and the end defenders, then you of course will get more combat XP for them, but sometimes that can be quite overcrowded, so it's just quite easy to stick to going from that higher levels like this. But if we head all the way down to the bottom and not die, I think it's up here actually, just kill these guys. So as you guys know, this over here is the end, and if you go into here, you of course get more XP. So if I show you guys so we've got Zealot, we kill the Zealot, we get only get 89 there actually. I'm quite surprised that's so much lower. So what about the Watcher? 111, yeah, so what about this guy? 111. So actually it's best to probably just stick with the Enderman out here. That probably offers you the best. And the thing is the Enderman around here spawn so quickly, it's very easy to just run around. You can find yourself a few alleyways to just keep running around, or little paths. It's very simple, very easy, and this is how you basically maximize your combat XP, getting 111 combat XP when you're a new player like myself who's trying to grind up their combat. Now, if you are a more experienced player, and unfortunately I can't show you this, I can only tell you based on what I've been watching and researching, this is the place to go. As you can see, this is a whole new area, and they have these guys called Voidling Fanatics. Voidling Fanatics. That is the place to go. As you can see, they've got 8 million health. That's an extremist, so that's very OP. That's got 750,000 health, where these guys have only got 9. So, as you can see, the rate at which you can kill them is quite different to these. These are going to take a few more hits unless you're like late game. But if you are late game, grinding combat XP, do everything that I've suggested and go into this place, because these guys offer 2 to 3 times more on top of it. So I recommend I recommend doing it basically. That is definitely the best place to go and get hold of as much combat XP as possible. So yeah, you want to be going in there if you're late game, and if not, you want to be grinding up to level 25. I'm currently 20, I believe. I do also get XP from grinding dungeons, but nowhere near if you're just focusing on it. So if I head over to combat, as you can see, I'm 21. That's just because I've not been focusing on it. But if you can get to 25, as you can see, as you go up, you'll get more bonuses from doing it. This is the place to go. But at the moment, having all of your boosts turned on, so having your pet, there's a wolf pet, having your active potion has, okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Having your boost from the cookie will add another 20%. So as you can see, I'm getting 111. I'll get another 20% on top of that. So that'd be near 130 quite comfortably. So I definitely recommend doing that, guys. It's definitely the best ways to get as much combat XP as possible, and then you find the best routes in which to kill them for. So this is definitely the best place to go. I recommend grinding it at the moment, especially with the 2x booster. It's definitely the time to be grinding your skills, and this is the fastest way to do it. And if you can get yourself up to 25, and when you go into that room down there, oh my god, you'll be jumping up even higher and even faster, because when you do some of the Slayer bosses in there, the XP becomes 200, 300, 400, and yeah, you'll be flying up the level. So I recommend doing that as in the fastest way to get as much XP as possible for your combat grinding. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode. We're going to finish off with opening our presents, as we always do at the end of every episode. So I'll catch up with you guys when we are opening, or have opened all of our presents, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get ourselves a snow minion to finish off the episode. Guys, I literally just started opening the presents up with this guy who obviously seems like he's quite new to the game. As you can see, we've already got ourselves a snow minion, and we've got ourselves a snowsuit chestplate, but we got ourselves a snow minion already, which is amazing for this guy. I'm just assuming he's not got a lot, but this is insane. We've got ourselves a snow minion right at the start, which is amazing. And also, guys, like I said before, this is how we get all of the potions for getting all your XP boosts. I only ever keep the level 3 ones, and I get rid of all the rest. But yeah, if you're looking at ways to get hold of these, the boost, this is the best place to do it, just opening up presents, because you might get some amazing drops. And also don't forget, you and the guy also get the person also get the drops. But yes, we've got ourselves a snow minion right at the start, which is awesome. Fingers crossed we can get ourselves another. But yeah, minion already, and also this is where we get all of our XP, and as you can see, you get small amounts of XP as you open up anyway. But got a few more people, so they just stand still and I can open them. But yeah, apart from getting snow minions, a lot of this other stuff isn't great. So yeah, you just have to sort of pray you get something good, or else it's just not worth it. But the price of the presents are coming down quite fast, so the cost is slowly decreasing, which is quite nice to see. So we're just gonna finish opening all these up. We've only got a few more left. I think we're gonna finish off there, guys. But guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope this has helped. I hope you guys will be able to take some of the tips and tricks I've suggested in order to get more combat XP, because I do think it's one of the harder ones to grind, especially if there's a long session of trying to get your XP up. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next episode. See ya.